about that. I didn't realize that it was so
aggressive.
aggressive.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's the hype. Wait.
What
No. Wow.
I
You just tricked them into.
no.
Sorry. Wow. Why is everyone else
logged
get cats?
out. Okay.
Did you though? Poodle was here for 2 hours waiting. They were hyped. And
Oh.
Can we unban them?
Oh no.
You're gonna report Nightbot?
No, I want to stop it.
Oh, I think it's
It's
sentient.
here forever?
I think it's taken over. I don't know if we can do it right now. I mean, you let me know.
What the hell?
All right, so we got
He got it.
we
Okay,
got our
okay.
timeout at least on Poodle. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Just try it again. Yeah. Well, all right. Maybe don't use cat
Oh.
Poodle. Just you though. We have you on a list. No, I don't know.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. That's
It's very funny though.
That's okay.
We just
Do
told
you want to
right
intro
Yeah. I'm Andrew Avram on Discord and stuff. Creative Director here at Shiny Shoe. We are making Inkbound. This is Inkbound. We're on the Inkbound stream. Poodle's very excited.
And I'm Kimmy. I'm the community manager. I'm Shiny Kimmy on Discord and everywhere. Yeah, where you've probably seen me. We have we have some exciting stuff. Sorry, I gotta
Yeah.
recoup. We've got an exciting stream for today because we're gonna show off a new class.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
been a few months since we announced the game, and so far, if you're new, we've only been playing with Magma Miner, and today we're gonna play with Mosscloak.
Yeah.
I'm super excited, but before we start, for anybody who's new, do you want to describe the game? Like
Sure. Yeah. I mean, should we go to the
Yes.
go to the game itself?
Yeah.
A little bit. Right. So yeah, this is Inkbound.
Wait.
This is not
There we go.
Inkbound yet.
There we go. Now it's Inkbound.
We are in the Athenaeum. This is sort of our hub area. It is an online game. You will see other people here. You can do emotes here, dress up, say hi to folks. We are currently playing on our current alpha branch with testers. So the other thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little giveaway here in a second. You can get access to play with us, play test with us. We'll also do one at the end of the stream. Right, so you hang out here and then you go in, you do roguelike adventuring runs, you power up your character, fight enemies, do all this stuff. We've been showing also one class for a while, so we're showing a new class today. We have some other new sort of like improvements to the game that we're going to show. And something we should show later runs, I guess. We have to get that far, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think today we'll definitely do the Void and and maybe we'll get through the Proving Ground, and then but
Maybe
that'll
one
be
day
for
we should
another
start.
stream.
Yeah, we should start the Proving Ground. I'm thinking about it. Should we do that giveaway?
Yes, let's
All right.
try this.
Also something that sometimes.
Oh my god. All right, let's see. All right, so same rules as always, but new bot. We've just type in play Inkbound in the chat, and it's gonna run for about a minute, and then we'll draw and see who wins. And yeah, the prize is you can become a playtester, which means that you get full access to the game, you get to talk to the devs directly, ask them questions, and also you get to participate in weekly communal playtest sessions that I host, which is they're a lot of fun. Don't know if any of the playtesters are in the chat right now, but if you are, please attest to their enjoyment.
There's definitely testers in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't enjoy it. They just like tell.
Yeah, they just like no.
There's a lot of work to do. This is still alpha, so you're getting alpha access. We are going to open this up to a lot more people in beta. We're working towards beta. So still some rough edges, still a lot of things to work on, a lot of content to add. But every single day, basically every day, not the weekends, most of the time, we patch the game, we add new content, we update things, and we'd love to have you join us. How long are we going to give them?
Just until it gets to 7. 1 minute. Full 60 seconds.
Full 60 seconds, great. The other thing that happened this week, if you guys are curious, maybe you saw already, we did a bit of like a press demo. So if you Google Inkbound now, if you search on Twitter, there's kind of more stuff out there. So if you want to share things about the game, if you want a bit more info about kind of what we gave these different outlets, go ahead and look that up, retweet those things or whatever it is you do on the internet with articles.
Very cool. All right, let's
do it. See if it works.
All right.
I see the right number there, though.
All right. Hawkeye. Yes. Okay.
That completely worked this week.
Congrats. Alrighty. There we go. And the follow-up message worked. So, okay. Yeah. Just DM me on Discord, and then I'll take it from there. all I have to do is confirm that you are over 18 and that you're willing to sign an NDA, but we'll figure that out on Discord. But for now, let's
and we'll do one more of those at the end of the stream.
Yes. Yeah, so there's one more chance for everyone to enter and to... So let me just archive this. Perfect. And then, shall we?
Yeah, let's play. So we already showed the Athenium. We can skip through this a little bit. Right, we are playing the Mosscloak class. So I'll talk about that a little as we go. All of our classes start with 3 abilities. They start with a passive. You can draft new abilities. You can build up your character during a run. One of the things we're working on is adding a bunch of new abilities. Maybe we'll see one here at the start. And then our core abilities on the Mosscloak are, so basically it's a crit and hit heavy character that tries to sort of stay at a medium range. So it's kind of a skirmisher. You're going to want to dodge, like actually literally dodge or dodge out of range of many attacks, but you're not super long range, you're not super close range. You've got some good mobility though, so you can move around, you can get things done, get multiple hits. So related to that, Hunter's Dash, you dash across enemies and inflict mark on them. Marked makes the next hit crit. This is also a lot of fun in co-op because it lets the next hit of anyone crit.
Yeah.
It's also sometimes not fun in co-op because someone consumes the thing that you wanted to use. So you've got to work with your team on this one. But it does apply to the enemy.
Yeah, and we'll showcase that a bit more next week.
Right.
And then we've got another
Flurry is a multi-attack that also inflicts or attacks more times if you crit with it. And then Throw itself, I believe, does bonus damage. So I think your Q ability does bonus damage. If you mouse over that, just send it to the left. First one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It does bonus crit damage. So critting with this is also good. So again, you see some themes here. And I believe our passive, so if you mouse over that little icon to the lower left of it, does an extra 25 magic damage every 5 hits. So you hit thing, every time you hit 5 times, you do a bit more damage.
Very cool. What is the meta progression like?
Right, is that a question? Or are you curious? Okay, we have a question.
Yeah,
also, we have a question.
Yeah, sorry. How's mediocre play? Kind of asked, no question marks.
Right.
If there's any meta progression, what is that like?
Right. So meta progression is actually something we're working on right now. We are largely focused on not a lot of power gain because we like this roguelike building up your character and that kind of throws off power. But you can unlock new drafted abilities, new items. Basically any content you see you can get access to. Probably we're going to have unlocking of classes as well. So it's something we're working on right now. So if you get into alpha, you won't see it yet, but it's something we're actively working on kind of this week, next week. So I think our alpha tester is going to see it in a week or two. Okay. So
what am I going to do here?
Yeah, you're going to draft an ability. So Jinx is not... Do we have here? If you mouse over our abilities, I wonder which ones are magic. So physical,
I have any.
No magic. So cleave is maybe better, or muscle stimulant's good. It's just a nice physical power buff. So
yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I like that a
lot. Great, and let's go ahead and hop into a battle. And I can pick some questions.
Yeah.
So Pluto, our favorite, asked, you can get banned for this one too. No. Classes, different classes for the same character, or classes, different characters. You will still be you. You will be your character, and you will swap your class. So you'll swap your outfit, you'll kind of swap your stance, all those things, but you're still your character. And it will definitely, provide the change. So there's different outfits, different armor sets, different weapons that you can customize in your cosmetic screen, and your character just has different poses and runs different, all that stuff. So let's dive into combat a little bit. We do have a new under the hood tech feature we added this week, which is ability queuing, which basically is a fancy way of, or technical way of even saying how fast you can fire those abilities now. You're just blasting them out there, maybe too many too quickly, but that's your personal choice. But combat can resolve even quicker now if you want to. So basically, you can fire a bunch of abilities back to back. Before you had to wait for the entire previous one to fully resolve before firing another one. Now it can feel a lot more active, especially buff to combat. You can kind of play at the speed you want to, much more like an active action game when you'd like to. So that is new tech that went in this patch since we played you guys last. So very happy for that. It feels great.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay.
Almost got him. Yeah, you gotta mark those guys.
Yeah.
Not this one. And then, if you're watching for the first time, these orbs, these things that Cammy's picking up, you spawn one by default. Items can let you spawn more. You spawn one by default. Picking them up reduces your ability cooldown by 1 and gives you 1 mana. So they are very useful to keep picking up. In multiplayer, you have to decide who's getting them, or ninja them from your friends. We have a lot of new art going in for our items, so if you've been watching, it's starting to look good. It's starting to look real. We've also been kind of buffing some of these items and making them more distinct. So you might see more effects and special effects on them as well. I think this one's not updated yet, but anyway. Yeah, do you have a favorite here?
I like the metronome. That's
Great.
been really fun.
Yeah.
In the past.
Okay, some VFX on top. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna keep going. I don't think anything else new here yet. But obviously, playing the Mosscloak, all new.
Well, what is this? Okay, let's get a quest.
Let's get a quest and see if they'll give us a quest. So here's Nib and Bin.
I know.
Some classic NPCs. I don't know if we've shown these guys on the stream yet. They look great.
Don't think so.
Yeah, so we
actually.
can click through. People can read it later.
But do you want to describe a bit who these people are, or?
I'll leave that to Brendan.
Okay.
And our next narrative stream.
Okay. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, they've got a lot to say.
They've got a lot to say. Okay.
There you go. And then we consume their health potion. So I think they're not going to give us a quest this time. So sometimes they're going to like guide us to getting a quest. So before we go on, we can get an upgrade. I think we skip that.
Oh, yeah.
So quests, what we call kind of fading story quests or run quests that they will give you here sometimes, or once you've played a couple runs, are ways for you to like create new objectives on a run, and they're going to give you good rewards if you can complete them. This is something else we're doing a lot of work on right now. So you'll see, if you've seen it in previous, I think you've probably seen it on previous streams, but they're going to get kind of more interesting and more integrated into the run experience. It's something we're working on right now.
And what are the different colors? What are those?
So these are rarities. So, yep, green is uncommon, blue is rare. So
probably go with that one then.
Yeah, it's generally good. Marking throw and foot mark, very good.
And then it shows up here.
Right, so you can upgrade each ability 3 times, and there's also legendary ones that swap the whole ability. Squeege, who is our dev in chat right now, who's also moderating and being sassy to our players. Not really, he's actually being very helpful. We're the ones who are kind of not being as helpful. Is our VFX artist, and he's making like cool upgraded legendary ability VFX. So all the abilities can like change how they look when you upgrade them to legendary versions and choose which one you want. So stuff's looking great.
As I go on, House of Mediocre Plays asks, are there passive abilities or just augments to abilities?
Right. So you can get, some abilities actually grant you, when you draft them, like grant you new passive powers. Like one we passed up called Jinx. Whenever you use a magic ability, you get a stack of Dread. And Jinx does more damage the more Dread you have and consumes it all when you use it. So they can sort of give you passive things like that. Usually if they give you something passive, they're going to integrate with how the ability works like that does. But these items we picked up, so like this metronome, if you just want to mouse over that, or right-click it actually for me real quick. Yeah, those, these are passive abilities that you do have. So these are things, you have a certain number of slots there. You have 5 slots for these. There are rarities for these as well. And they're very good legendary ones that you can find on top of this. These will give you new passive powers. Also, something we added is more for multiplayer, but if you drag that off your bar, I don't know if you've tried this yet.
Oh,
no. Go, it'll drop it in the world. So you can share it with friends, you can get rid of it. Friends or allies, people in your party if you're playing multiplayer. So yeah, so you can like swap stuff.
Oh, I've been wanting it for so long.
Yeah, that was, Muhammad really wanted that, so he added it.
Nice. Oh, thank you, Monkey Chow. That's really nice. Okay, so which one do you want to do today?
Oh,
well, we don't have the key, so we can't do lock messages.
We could just be sad. Up to you. Yeah, we're doing more work on these in general.
Sure.
Time to find item dupe bug. Yeah, I'm definitely worried about that, but see, it's not like I've worked on MMOs in the past where dupe bugs are gonna wreck your game, and it won't, at least for us. We just find it, we'll fix it. You do lose your items after each run.
I'll do a vested because we don't have that many actually.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh, fish.
Gotta get those fish.
Gotta get the fish. Is this the double?
Oh, that's the double.
Do you want to talk a bit about what these do?
So these are just, usable items. You can pick up all sorts. We're working on more right now. We're expanding like the kind of like areas you can go to. But right now we have this fishing, we have health potions, we have keys. And these fish give you a buff like normal fish do for your next battle. So that's why I eat fish.
Yes.
Fight someone.
But it doesn't stack, right? So like if I get
two, not yet. I thought I probably should change it to stack again. We're trying to kind of buff them a little, so I think it's going to go back to stacking. We also added some what we call challenge buffs that are new, or they're like old but reworked and put back in the game this week.
Oh.
So this one's phasing. So the way phasing works now, and it's changed since it worked in the past, if people have seen it who are in alpha, it will dodge the next attack made against it, and then it will be removed. So it will only dodge once. So you want to use a weak attack against anything phasing to kind of like make it lose phasing, and then you can hit it for the rest of the turn.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, phasing's been a tough one to balance. It's been often different versions of annoying, and I think this is the... It makes you change your behavior a little bit, but not too annoying
So,
this time.
what do you recommend? So, start off...
Right, so you probably want to hit... Yeah, you probably want to do like a Q, or you could ignore this one and kind of take care of the other enemies.
Yeah, I might
Yeah,
do
there's
that.
some options. I would say definitely try... Oh yeah, this looks marked now, so you can...
Yeah.
And it's going to crit.
Yeah.
You can really take care of those.
Let's
And you can
see.
probably deal with that one.
But I want to get out of the way.
You want to get out of the way. There we
Okay. Alright. Alright, so now he's...
go. Right.
Alright.
So no extra damage. Yeah, use that mobility, kind of moved around. So I think definitely we want to probably... So what I think I'd try to do, yeah, get that buff and then Q that... So it loses phasing.
Okay.
And then use E,
I
use your
see.
mark... Or actually, you're giving it marked already. You don't have to use this. I keep forgetting that.
Cool.
So, or you could use your 1 ability. Yeah, this one's pretty strong. There we go.
Good,
3 hits.
okay.
You actually get 4 because you crit, and you get the crit on top, so that does some pretty good damage.
It died.
Your metronome.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
No more 1 HP on the
So,
screen. Just
right?
like,
No,
more.
we're doing good. Harmonizing Whistle got a buff recently, although you have to make sure not to use your movement ability, so it's maybe not as good for this class.
Yeah, right. I'm moving around a lot.
Walking Boots adds to straight movement. The Vow Mark.
I haven't been at full health at the start
No,
of the night, so I guess I'll go with
no.
this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Ooh,
Look at that.
yes.
Love that VFX.
All
That's so
right,
good. I want it no matter what.
So good.
Now if we can go find that locked chest again, we can get a legendary item.
Let's see. What am I feeling? Let's see. Okay.
These are some unique items to this event.
Ooh. I want more rarity, please. Thank you. Do you want to do?
I think clicking won't do anything right now. So
Okay.
I mean, you can go ahead and do it. It will do something for you, but nothing for this run. So Pluto asked, will there be progression in the form of unlocking items, power-ups by completing runs or defeating a certain number of enemies? Yes. Yeah, so we have a lot of quests. You can see one in the upper right-hand corner here. Something we're also really actively working on adding more of and revamping the system. It's a big priority for us right now in Alpha. But basically, yeah, completing those quests gives you... Sometimes it'll give you season progress, and sometimes it'll give you, like, permanent unlocks for your character, like items or ability drafts or things like that. So there's kind of different types. And then the season ones will progress you towards unlocking cosmetics and stuff like that for that season.
Monkey Chow asks, what is...
What is a quilling?
Yeah, what is a quilling?
Right, that's a run currency, what we call a run currency. So it's currency you can spend during the run, you lose it after the run, you can spend it at the merchants, in the run you can spend it for heals, things like that. So it's something you kind of manage during the run itself.
I think we're gonna do a boss battle right now.
Yeah. Which one did we get? Oh,
My favorite! So cute!
So yeah, this is the kind of swarmer boss. The mini bosses, we are working on our mini bosses as well. But our initial mini bosses here are the easy ones on the edges, the more simple ones. So
Fish.
this one spawns 3 allies every turn, and otherwise they kind of try to swarm you and overrun you. Oh yes.
Okay.
So that's gonna keep happening.
Boy.
So
All
you
right.
have to, and actually for the Mosscloak, I believe this will hit multiple targets if you can line it up.
Nope.
Well, kind of, yeah, it ran into him. We need a little better communication on that. But the Mosscloak probably has a little challenge in this fight just because it does not have a lot of AE abilities. So, however,
No.
if you take care of Chomps, you don't have to worry about it.
Alright, let's see,
Anything
let's
else?
see. Okay, he's not. There we go. Okay,
Nice, got that
Nice.
crit.
fantastic.
Didn't take too much damage. And then we have our legendary upgrades. So, these all generally will change the ability, will do something big.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, Ricochet I just like for the feeling.
Oh, I do like. Yeah. Okay. I want to show that off.
Also, one where the VFX is not, I think, we don't have a solution to it yet, but it's going to look great once we do.
Need a fish. All right.
New
Oh.
ability.
Yeah, I need to be able to get out of the way. So that was Quill Blink.
Right.
Do we want to show?
Yeah,
Oh, first let's talk about. Do you want to talk about what that was, and then do you want to
What
show
was
the
that?
ground quibbling?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can mouse over it. So draft a new ability. These abilities also are getting added. So yeah, if you want to go, just bring the mouse up over that ability real quick. There we go. Right. This one's just teleport away. But I think it does have upgrades now that can change what it does and what it adds, and like some that do damage when you teleport and things like that. So all of these drafted abilities, we are sort of thinking them like subclasses now. Like they add a really strong new factor to what you can do, and there's branching ways that you can increase it to add some other power to your class in some way. So they're pretty big things to get. They can really change your build, especially open up new build possibilities as you upgrade them as well.
Pluto, what platforms will the game be released on, and will it have crossplay?
Right. When we say seasons, season battle passes and other games, yep. That is very much what we're doing with seasons. So seasons are, we want to release new content, new storylines, we want to change the metagame, release new classes, keep the game really fresh. And we want to do that, we're thinking of about every 3 months. On top of that, yes. So we're trying to go, our thought right now, and again, nothing set in stone, we want to reduce FOMO on these passes. In general, we want to have most of what shows up in a pass probably come to the store after that season. So during that season, that's the way to get it. But we don't want you to necessarily have to get it during that season. There's probably going to be a couple unlocks that are going to be season only, but much more straightforward. Not like the whole pass or anything like that. And they're probably going to be a little more minor. Like, oh, we're doing little like banner or visual banner upgrades, for example, next to your character name. And it might be something that is like, oh, you showed up during the season, or maybe you got a certain rank or beat a certain challenge during the season. You're going to unlock a couple banners that you get to keep, and those are only going to be from that season. But likely the rest of everything else is going to show up in the store later.
Cool.
All right.
So now we're moving on to the Proving Grounds. So how many stages are per run? Because we're not going to go through the entire.
Right. And we never got past. I think.
I know.
One day we will though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now there's 3. There's a third one after this. That's where we really ratchet stuff up. We're talking about adding a little something after that, and we might, it might be in season 1, it might be in a later season. We haven't decided yet. We're also still doing like a lot of work on these in terms of how they flow, in terms of like these events you see, expanding what you might get. It's not just fish. And you guys
So
should
fish are
definitely see more of
fun.
that. Fish are fun. Yeah, we need more fish. There's only red fish and blue fish right now.
House of Mediocre Plays asks, how hard will it be to progress on the season pass?
Right, we want it to be, like, actually right now we're tuning it around 2 to 3 runs a day as sort of like you should be able to progress through the pass. If you do that, and we're probably going to add like a rested experience or something type thing, where if you miss some days, there's a way to catch back up. So it's very low on grinding and very much more about playing like daily runs or beating like the season, specific achievements and quests and things like that.
I want to get a sense of like, what's it like to... Okay, let's see. I definitely want to get this.
Keep going.
Okay.
And what is there? They have a new challenge buff, I think, as well. We can
Oh.
mouse over and see what they're doing. You gotta mouse over the unit itself.
No.
This one's... what's
No.
going on with these guys? I think if you go down, no, they have no hitbox. Well, alpha. All right, alpha moment. There it is. There's a little hitbox. You gotta... Why is it all the way down
there
there?
we go. Okay.
All right, I am gonna just make a note to myself.
That's right.
I'll remember this one.
Yeah. All right.
Or Alpha, you guys can help me remember this one. That's annoying. All right, we'll fix this. Anyway, so they're physical tuned. So they take 30% less damage from physical and 50% more from magic. So you're mostly still physical. So the reason to mix and match physical and magic abilities, you might want at least one magic ability to help you deal with things like this.
Yeah.
But, in the meantime, you can just power through it. 30% is not the worst. Especially when you do that.
They're everywhere.
They aren't everywhere.
All right, what is the glass cannon? Okay, right.
That ricochet.
Nice. Okay. And let's get...
Eric asked, our dailies queued, so you cannot play for a day or 2 and still do them. They are not queued, but that's where the rest experience might come in, where we'll probably just give you like a bonus to the experience you get for doing runs. It might not totally make up for dailies, but it will help you catch up.
Oh, that does feel better. That
Oh,
feels
right.
great.
Oh, yes, exactly. No delays there. It just goes.
Oh, so great. All right. No. Okay.
Not quite.
But the metronome saves the day.
Metronome saves the day.
Where am I? Okay. Yes, give me my prize, please.
Right.
Ooh, this is new. Okay. Yes, please. I would love more shielding. Yeah, Ricochet is so cool.
Doing well this run.
I know.
Gotta keep going.
Okay, yes, thank you. Do you want? Yeah, you want to keep going? Do you want to see the carver or?
The carver is not quite done.
No. Okay, that's fine.
We'll do it soon. We're doing some really good animations for the carver right now.
Well, how
So
about
we can call it there. We can call it here.
and
We
do
can
another
give out a
giveaway.
prize. Yep. Do another giveaway. More next week. Same place, same channel.
All right, so it's the same rules this time. You just type in play Inkbound to enter. Yes, there we go. And I'll leave it open for about a minute. Going. Awesome. Yeah, keep it coming. Yeah, and so the prize for those who, if you weren't here at the beginning, it's to become a playtester for
Right.
game in alpha. And what that includes is full access to the game. You get to talk to the devs and ask them questions directly. And also you're invited to play with me during communal playtest sessions. I do a bunch, like 2 to 3 a week at different times, because I know that everyone's all around the world and can't always meet my schedule. So, so yeah, they're all, yeah. And yeah, they're a lot of fun and just a really great opportunity to play the game in multiplayer, which is a huge component of this game,
Are we
right?
gonna do a little bit of that next week? Is that
Yes,
the plan?
that's the
Cool.
plan. I want to see Mosscloak, or I want to show off Mosscloak and Magma Miner together.
We have a new alpha, I think, multiplayer mechanic we're trying to add next week too. So I won't say what it is in case it doesn't make
Okay,
it. But
all right.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe if it makes it.
All right.
And you also do a giveaway on Discord
Yes, I do. And so I'll
after this.
after this,
One
let me
thing at a
draw the
time.
entrance.
Great.
Let's see. Hey, House of Mediocre Plays, you won.
Gotta
Yes,
announce it.
there we go. I gotta announce it. There you go. Congrats. So yeah, just join the Discord and DM me, and then we'll take it from there. And yeah, I'm excited to play with you. So let's do, since that's done, let's also yeah. So thank you so much for joining, everyone. If you didn't get to, nope. Nightbot, stop it.
We have a new bot to take care
Oh
of.
my god. Okay. Well, if you didn't win this time, do not worry. I host weekly giveaways on Discord every Tuesday. It's for several hours so that you can have time to enter no matter where you are. And that is discord.gg/inkbound. There's also, if you want to sign up for future beta access, that's and just learn more about the game, that's inkboundgame.com. You can also see past stream recordings on YouTube at youtube.com/shinyshoegames. And also follow us on Twitter if you want to see also like the different articles. And some people have posted art already, which has been so nice and so cool. And that is at Play Inkbound. And that's it. That's all I got.
Sounds good. We'll be here also next week. Again, multiplayer stuff, more giveaways, all that good
Super
stuff.
excited.
Hopefully see you guys here.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. See you next week. Bye.